I wanted to bring up Trump. Oh wait, music or Trump? Wait, which one first?
Trump's. We gotta get to it. I was watching it live. I was watching it with you.
Yeah, me and Hayes and you.
Bro,
the whole
he
speech.
went crazy. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe that I was watching him do this live.
Yeah.
It seemed like war.
Yeah.
He was just taking things back from places that have had things for hundreds of years.
Yeah.
He made 2 genders.
Right. He did that with his whole chest. That.
Everyone's and do you know how many times he got the wheel up? He got big wheel ups.
Yeah, he was getting some big forwards. But you know what? It's weird, like watching him. Yeah, I mean, I'm not highly skilled in this sector at all. Yeah, but when I was watching him doing his thing, I'm saying to myself, like, it looks like a person who is like making big wholesale direct changes that are divisive, but they're like very poignant, and they may not all stick. They may not all stick, but that's the thing that will make people love him even more, though.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? That he's basically coming there and saying, you know what? Fuck the method and the way that these lot were doing stuff before. Let's forget that now. These are all of the things that is happening. These are all of the things that I'm gonna do. And a lot of the time I see, this is not me saying that I'm for this guy or even against this guy. I'm just saying a lot of the time I see people saying the things that they are gonna do, and then over time they do nothing.
Yeah.
Whereas I actually think that he's gonna do everything that he says that he's gonna do. So it just now has to be, what does it look like for the liberty of the people over there over a period of time? Is it going to be better, or is it going to be worse? The man pardoned a whole bunch of people that were rioting on his behalf.
Yeah.
He said, "What, you lot went in jail for what I?" Yeah, okay.
Said,
pardon.
Bro, you know what it is? He's the first president I've personally seen move like a big dog.
Yeah.
Like moving like a president. Because you always assume that the president is still somehow, and he is to a certain degree, but somehow on puppet strings, and someone else is controlling the narrative and what they say and what they do, and they're writing their speeches for them, and it's a big team around them and above them that makes the president's decisions for him. You don't get that impression with Trump.
Yeah, it
Trump,
does. It definitely looks like he's the one who's calling the shot.
He definitely don't mind being the face of this at all. Like, he is the one saying, he's basically saying to China, no more. Even the countries that you're rocking with, that we've got half a say in, we're taking that back. He took back the river in Panama.
Yeah.
He took back the Gulf of Mexico.
Yes.
Like, the guy is moving mad.
Man wants to call it the Gulf of America.
No, it's already changed.
It's already changed.
It's already changed. He done it. Signed all the executives.
So this is what I mean. This is a guy. You know, like, there are some people that when they say something, it's as good as done. Trump strikes me as that kind of guy, and I feel like he's been that from the beginning because he is an astute businessman. Let's be totally honest. Like, his whole thing is based around business.
Yeah.
He is a convict as well, but they not pardoned him, but they gave him a no penalty conviction or something like that just before his inauguration. Like, he is the one. He seems to have all the cards. He's got the Joker in the pack. He's got them all. So when he says this stuff, you have to. He's gonna stand on it. You know.
Yeah.
He's gonna stand on business 100%. China will have been looking at that thinking, "Oh man."
Do you think
he is? Yeah, because you know what he is. Yeah. He behaves like a dictator. He might not be one, but he comes across like he is the modern day. He's halfway between like Putin and Conor McGregor.
Fucking hell.
You know what I mean? Like, as in, he is the big dog, but he's also, it's like, you think it's a joke, but he's not. He actually said he was going to take back the Gulf of Mexico, and it's already done.
Yeah. But I think my speculation with the China thing is that, like, I think that China will always have a high level of confidence when it comes to war, and that field of it, But my speculation is with Trump, it's like this is maybe the one time that they are keeping a bit more of a stronger eye on him because they don't necessarily know. Well, actually, you know exactly where Trump stands, but I think like it's more like, okay, we really need to keep an eye on this Don. Whereas before it was like these lot think like the Americans think that they're the dog's bollocks, but we know that they ain't, and they know that we know that they're not on nothing.
Yeah.
However, this time he might step out of line a little bit, so we need to just
Facts.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But what do you think about the TikTok thing though?
I don't even know really what happened there. I know that they wanted it sold to the American arm, sold to an American person so that they can have I think they just
had a
want
lot to
control
do
of
with
the
data, they were saying.
Yeah, but you know, America are very good at creating it, and I'm not saying it's a lie, but they're very good at creating excuses and problems, and then wanting to be the solution for the created problem that they've talked about. Some of these problems did not exist. This is a social media app, and I know they're saying it's being used to rig elections and do this and do that and da-da-da-da-da.
But everything is.
But ultimately, they just want control of it. Because they're not saying... They're not just trying to ban it. They're saying we want it to go to an American... They want to own all the big ones. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter.
They've got Twitter.
They want all of that in
X.
US... Yeah, X. They want it all in US hands.
Yeah.
Because if they can control it, they can control... narratives, rhetoric.
Doesn't it feel like a little bit of like a slight bit of a marketing ploy though, in a sense? Like,
who wins?
It just, I don't know, but it just felt a little bit like, okay, there's gonna be this ban in America on TikTok, right? Now, TikTok is a.
He said he's not gonna ban it.
Yeah, he's turned around already.
Yeah, but let me land here.
Sure.
So, there's apparently gonna be this ban, right? And obviously, TikTok is huge amongst a major demographic within the world, but especially in America, and it's so evident within the West as well, Now, there's all of this stuff that's going on and whatnot, and then it just so happens to be that as soon as it's time for him, when everyone is in shit street, everyone's panicking, because remember, people were in panic mode. People have their businesses through TikTok and that. All of a sudden, Trump sort of just saves the day in a way where it's like, don't worry, on the day of him being the president as well, don't worry, it's cool. I've patented it, something, It's not banned yet. I'm just still working on it. But it just makes him look even more like the guy. Yeah. And then for me, it's like, the timing of it just seemed a bit coincidental to me. Yeah. And it could just be what it is. Maybe I'm just looking too deeply into it. But it was like, for me, subconsciously, if I'm not a Trump supporter and I don't even really care about politics that much, but I'm social media head and I'm a TikToker, and all of a sudden TikTok's not working anymore, and I know there's going to be a ban and I'm making a little money off it. But this guy has basically just said, no, don't worry, we've got a few more days, I'm patenting it. Like, naturally, I'm going to have a little... That's course. More votes.
Yeah.
100%. It's more votes.
100%. And when it's all said and done, he wasn't really up against that much anyway. Yeah, in terms of like, when you look at a leader, people don't like Trump because they don't like Trump. But as a leader, that was the standout guy. Anyway, he is a leader. He might lead you into some bullshit, but he's a leader. He will stand on it. I think it's just time to start. I remember doing this I've done this a few times with Undertaker, with Alexander Usyk, like thinking they're gonna lose. Thinking they're going to lose, and they just don't lose. They refuse to lose. They eventually lost WrestleMania 20 after 23 or whatever it is, But I'm done with doubting Trump now. I'm done doubting and thinking that was planned. I think happenstance seems to just happen for him. And I think it has his whole life.
You think so?
Yeah. I think, bro, he's been successful in pretty much everything he's touched. And there's some things that don't need to make any sense. When he comes to the field, shit moves for him.
I hear you.
And I just think he's one of those people.
I hear you still, because you do get those people where it's just like,
bro, everything he's touched. Obviously, there'll be certain things that he's touched that haven't worked, but he's been successful, bro, from the jump. From when Trump was a teenager, he was making major moves. Shit moves for him.
Either how he moves is gonna be really, really bad, or it's going to be really, really good. I don't think that there's going to be so much of a middle ground, and I think that's probably what the people need, because for a long time it's like you have all of these different political figures that come in, and it's like anytime that there's a change, it always just feels like it's a super negative one. Yeah. And so now it looks like the people have been looking for a drastic one, and the chances are you're always probably going to get a drastic change from the right side than you are from the liberal side. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
You're not going to get so much of a major change like that. But, you know, I think when it comes to for money people, there's going to be a lot of people that will benefit off that. When you're looking at, the way I go on X, yeah, and every time I go on X, one of the first things I always see is Elon.
Yeah.
He's just fucking tweeting left, right, and center, and I'm like, a part of me is like, is this right,
bro? Because think about it, Elon is tapped as well.
He's bought a like humongous social media platform, and he is using it for his own political agenda.
Of course.
It feels like it's a conflict of interest, but it's not, is it?
It really is. No, it is. Well, it's definitely...
It's not illegal what he's doing.
It's not illegal, but what he's doing is...
Should it be?
When you've got the three big social media apps, yeah, and they run the world, they run how people think, essentially, yeah. You've got, if you can get control of them and then manipulate them, that's what these lot are doing. Like that's what these lot have been doing since Facebook. This all started from Facebook.
Yeah.
Where they were saying, no, Facebook is being used to rig shit, and then all of a sudden they're like, hold on, wait, we gotta get the rest.
Yeah,
like we gotta use the rest. It's hard to tap in on. It's harder to tap in on Instagram, but TikTok, where people sit there and get in a TikTok hole, Twitter, where people just, or X, where people just voice their opinions and thoughts. That is the think tank. That's the echo chamber. If we can get control of that, we're gone.
He's actually currently not. I don't want to use the word fighting for his life at the moment, but it feels like there's like I think he's feeling like there's a smear campaign towards him.
Who, Elon?
Yeah, because at that inauguration thing, he did the.
Don't do it.
What?
That's his left-handed. No, it's fine.
Yeah, don't come on, bro. I wasn't even gonna. You get what I'm saying? What's it called though? What do they call it? It's the Nazi salute.
Nazi salute.
The Nazi salute, yeah. But isn't it called something else?
What, he did that?
They're saying that he did it.
Yeah,
but he's not saying that he did it. He's just saying he was showing love in however.
I give you my heart, is what he said.
Yeah, I was giving you my heart.
Anyway, no, these lot. But he was really. You know, these lot are bookie, bro. They're all super bookie. Is he Jewish?
I thought that he was like the reason why that didn't seem right to me is because I thought that he was like with the Jewish people. Then
he did that shit.
Is he not with the Jewish people?
Of course he did.
He did that shit.
Okay.
He said he's friends with the Jews.
I suppose it's out there.
He did that shit. No. Watch this, bro. He done it like a couple of times, bro. Watch this, bro. This is bonkers. I can't. But
bye.
What?
Yeah. Wait. There's the next one. What?
Yeah.
Boom. Bye. Boom. But though, like, do you know what it is, Dan?
Everything is calculated, isn't it?
Dan, do you know what it is? It's like sometimes I don't always want to believe that things are that deep and that things are that hidden, but sometimes it is.
It is. Now seeing that.
But then my thing is,
that first one he could have got away with, you know. But once you send the second one to VAR, that's straight down the line, you know.
It is.
Can I also say,
But why though? If it is that deep. Let's just say, for example, that deep? There's a big hidden meaning behind it or whatever, yeah? Why there?
Because he can.
No, remember their thing is to hide in plain sight.
Yeah.
Can I also remind you that everybody forgets that. Everybody remembers the Nazis as the people that killed 6 million Jews, right? But they were a nationalist party. They were for Germany, right?
Yeah.
This guy's for America, bro. Like I'm not mad at the nationalism.
And to be fair, that Nazi symbolics, yeah, I know it. Like even I forgot what it's called. Their symbol.
Swastika.
Yeah, swastika.
It's been like that hand sign, that actual symbol. It's only recently with them. It's belonged to other sections of things before. So who knows what that meant, and but we can't assume that was just him doing that.
Yeah, but here's my. But let me just sorry, to your point though. Yeah, I hear what you're saying, but in this current climate, in the way that people feel about the way Jews have a hold on society, it seems like an odd thing to do as a thing that is anti what they are about. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, I would have expected, if anything, for him to show extreme sympathy to Israel over Palestine more than anything. Right. But for him to do that is like, that's a counteract to that. Yeah. Because you could say, on the other hand, if it wasn't him that was doing that, you could say that he could be a Palestinian extremist then. Because it's like, he's showing, I don't fuck with them, man, so much. I'm prepared to stand up and do the same. Mm. So, I don't know, because from one moment, I'm like, okay, he's with them. That's their. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. They're obviously doing some type, whatever it is, yeah. But then, to say that he's now doing the Nazi sign is like, is he? But it looks so.
Trump's pro-Israel, right?
Obvious.
Trump's pro-Israel, right?
Yeah.
Every American president is pro-Israel.
Of course.
Yeah. It's basically America.
Not the guy who died recently, though.
Yeah, the one who he died at the end of the year, didn't he?
Yeah.
No, he was buried at the end of the year. His funeral was. Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway, look, there's a dark underworld there, and if you start pulling back the curtain, there's a lot to be seen.
But if you run a social media site, even if you were to do that, you could run the narrative that it was an accident anyway, bro. It's like, regardless, like
not on X, not on Twitter, because Twitter you can just talk your mouth off to bits, and millions of people can do it.
He's definitely pro free speech. He's been saying that, but like my point is that you're an intelligent man. You run hella companies. You know what that means.
Yeah, of course.
You
know what that means. Yeah. Regardless, it's like, cool. Now maybe he's gone all the way to the evolution of whatever the Nazi salute began from, where it was originally, I give you my heart, but it's synonymous for something else, bro. And
and you know in this current climate,
you know what you're doing.
And it's not a natural movement. It's like, if it was sent to VAR, that's not the natural.
Yeah, you wouldn't just
that's
say
not the natural movement.
Like
you don't do that to that.
Yeah, you might. If anything, you're more gonna be like, yo, bro, like, what are you doing? Like,
or the two,
or you might be like, yo, Dan,
or like kissing. Dan,
I love you. Yeah. The hand shouldn't go. I love it. Or at least like that.
You're not gonna go.
Like, at least like that would have made more sense. Because the hand.
That's techie. That one's techie.
That's also.
That's techie.
They done that one to Hitler. That one was for everyone.
Is it?
And that one was to.
Oh man,
bro, that's techie. More Dan, you're my guy. You get what I'm saying? I appreciate that.
I guess if the shoulder goes above.
When you start, see when your elbow comes up like that, that's when you're now gaining different.
Yeah, you can only really go. You're better off shoulder rolling and doing a dab.
Yeah, you're dabbing. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if you can disguise it by flinging this one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, bro, I love the way that you know what I'm saying? And you could do it like that. Yeah. Bro, that was mad. I love that.
Yeah. Look, but it's where you can't leave the shoulders.
When you come from here, that's mental.
Yeah. Hold on. This is the image that like is hilarious to me. It's like the difference in it. Call the waiter. That's Nazi. That's call a taxi. Child, pet dog. So that's the red.
What are you looking at, by the way?
You don't go into that.
What are you looking at?
Just an image of like hand salutes or how you use your hand, and like there's a red zone, which is a Nazi salute.
Also end the government policy of trying to socially engineer race and gender into every aspect of public and private life.
Look at his face. Boris is there.
We will forge a society that is colorblind and merit-based. As of today, it will henceforth be the official policy of the United States government that there are only two genders, male and female.
You see the he's saying that forge a society of it being colorblind and that. I'm not on that.